Yo, what is up, players? As a lot of you already know, Project Go is coming to an end, and that time is now. So after this video, make sure you go to your account settings and cancel your subscription, or if you paid via PayPal, go through PayPal, go to your subscriptions page and cancel it there. But first off, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being part of an amazing experience that didn't just change the lives of thousands of guys around the world, but that changed our lives too. Project Go has been the best experience of my life, and I think everybody who had a hand in the creation of it could say the exact same thing. Creating it, interacting with the community, receiving messages from guys all around the world about how it helped, it's just been incredible. The stories that I've read and heard from you guys have inspired me so much. From all the guys who overcame their social anxiety and depression, to the guys who have met the girl of their dreams, to the guys who have been getting laid 1,000 times more than they ever have, to the guys who have had babies because of girls they met while they went out and cold approached. Think about that. That is insane. There have been guys who used what we taught to get their dream job, to pursue their passion that they once were afraid to pursue. All of these stories of guys being awesome and going for what they want in life is amazing. And it makes all of the late nights and long hours that we spent on Project Go 100% worth it. I'm so grateful that you made the decision to join us on this roller coaster ride, and thank you for being there for the good and the bad, but thank you for supporting us through it. Now, before this officially ends, I want to leave you with the most important lesson that I can give, and that is to always be learning. Never, even for a second, think that you know it all. Never become the person who laughs at what someone else has to teach because you know it better. Even if that's the case, you never know unless you're open-minded enough to hear them out. But the fact that you're here means that you're already someone who is willing to learn. In fact, you're learning the one thing that a lot of people have trouble admitting that they're bad at. So that's awesome. You're part of the 0.0000001% of men in the world who will say, you know, I have a lot to learn about women, but are also willing to do something about it. So congratulations, you already win. All right, now I have a question for you. How has your life changed ever since joining Project Go? You can leave your answers in the comment section. I'm gonna be reading every single one. I ask because it's hard to appreciate how far we've actually come until we take a step back and look back at where we were when we first started. So think back, what kind of person were you? What kind of beliefs did you have that you no longer hold true? What was the biggest positive change that you made in your life? When I think back to my own life, I'm like astounded. I used to be a weird, shy, nerdy kid who played StarCraft and who just sat in his room all day. I thought that women were naturally repelled by me and that I was gonna end up alone for the rest of my life. I believed that my natural state was to be depressed. I didn't know that if I worked on myself, I could fundamentally change who I am and how I think. I didn't know how good it would feel to accomplish something like mustering up the courage to just simply talk to a cute girl. I didn't know that through hard work and determination that I would one day get to a point where girls were asking to sleep with me. So again, I ask you, where were you before and where are you now? And when you answer that question, not only do I get joy out of reading it, but you start to think about it more and you really appreciate the whole journey that you've been through so far. Now, the last thing I want to say is, again, thank you. Seriously. Everything we have is because of you. In fact, because of the success of Project Go, I'm literally going to dedicate my life to helping people grow. If you took a time machine and visited me 10 years ago, you would look at me and think, that guy is a loser. This guy is not going to result to anything in life. He's a nobody. But through pickup and through this journey, I became somebody, at least in my own eyes, and that's the most important part. I became somebody. And that's the message that I want to spread to the world, that if this idiot can do something with his life, can change his life around like that, then you can too, then anybody can. I don't care if you're fat, I don't care if you're short, I don't care if you're the ugliest person on earth. Dude, we are all cut from the same cloth. Everybody has their problems, everybody has shortcomings, everybody has excuses. But the question is, can you rise above that? Do you have the motivation? Do you have the willpower? Do you have the courage to push through that? Do you have the balls to say, fuck you to whatever it is that's holding you back? I think everybody has that. I think everybody has the power to change what they want to change. But sometimes it takes an external force to push them in the right direction. And that's what I want to continue doing. I want to be that external force that doesn't just change people's lives right away, but pushes them in the right direction so that they can change themselves. So I guess what I'm saying is, just because Project Go's weekly videos are over, it doesn't mean that simple pickup is over. In fact, the end of Project Go is actually a beginning. It's the beginning of a new chapter of Simple Pickup. We are going to be working extremely hard to make these next few chapters way better than you could possibly imagine. And that's because you inspired us to do that. So again, I can't say it enough. Thank you. Like seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. So with that said, please leave a comment below and let me know how Project Go has impacted you. Even if you're someone who doesn't usually comment, and that's like a good 75% of you, do it this one time. I want to hear from every single one of you. And this is not goodbye, so I'm not gonna say bye, but I guess I'll leave it with see you soon.